Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Super Journey Dudes Lancer Edition. We are on episode 4 now already. Look at us, dressed all in red. Bunch of red boys over here.
Episode's called Red Wedding.
Yeah, who knows?
The flame episode.
The fiery episode. I am your host and GM, Chris Tung. Let's do some intros around the table before we get started. I'm Chris. I will be a GM for today. All of your allies, all of your enemies, and I am ready for a good time. Mike.
I am Mike Tung. I am the other half of Pink City with Chris. And I'm playing Whiskers, who is a dog-shaped familiar and captain of the Hot Potato, and currently feeling a little violated and feeling like he let Sweet Pea and wow, what's his name down? I don't even remember what his name is. Augie. Wow, it's been so long. Yeah.
Augie won't take it
like
personally.
that.
It's okay.
And we just took a bit of a break for recording. We had a wedding, had a convention, had some traveling.
Yeah.
I pretend recorded while they were doing all that. Every week, I came in here, I set up cutouts. It was great.
Nice. Sappy.
Oh, okay. On that note, I am Alex Sappy. I tattoo and do things in Toronto, and I'm also Mikey Starhand, the jackalope, a little bit loose, a little bit. He's a little bit angry right now because obviously his entire ship has been a little ransacked. His buddy Augie, who he's honestly supposed to be there for, especially since he helps him with his guns, he helps him with his mechs. It's just honestly a breach of the contract on both ends, so we're gonna get to the bottom of it.
Breach of contract. This guy got fucked up. All right. Last but not least,
I'm Alex DeFrancesca, aka DeFran, and I'm an artist from Toronto, and I do tattoos and all that stuff. And I'm playing Bugaki Dingleberry, a small green bug Bazentite from planet Bazento, who's the leader of the military army in Bazento. Anyways, I don't want to get into it, but I kind of got a huge ass mech, and I'm kind of the shit, so no big deal. But I'm ready to fuck up some trailblazers or whatever the fuck they're called. I don't give a fuck.
Trailblazers. Yeah, that's good enough.
That was perfect.
That's
that was
good.
perfect.
Good enough.
I was gonna give you a standing O for that, but I didn't want to.
Even
Strong,
strong.
include all the bloopers.
Before we get started on episode 4, let's do a bit of a recap. So last session, crew of the Hot Potato duked it out with the guards outside of the Teeth Greaser headquarters, which is called Fort Borg. After blowing a hole through the compound, you guys convinced the robots inside to take you to whoever is in charge, which at the time happened to be Seven Trombone, one of the top brass of the Teeth Greasers. While their boss, Voltov.Excalibur, was away, he was kind of calling the shots. And he spoke to you guys and agreed to give you, well, after some almost fighting, he agreed to give you guys the briefcase that you were looking for in exchange for a small favor. Since you killed his top racer in the battle outside, Seven Trombone, also called Rusty, asked you guys to race on behalf of the Teeth Greasers in the Neon Stretch race coming up very soon in a couple of days, and then as well as a small portion of the prize money. After bonding with Bugaki in particular, Rusty offered you guys some Dudanium alloy and some mech parts as a sign of good faith, and that you guys go unscathed. However, on the way back to your ship, you guys discovered that the Hot Potato had been ransacked, and many parts on the ship were missing, including your micro blink drive, which is basically what you need to get from planet to planet without spending an eternity flying through space because the planets are so far apart. After speaking to a tied-up Augie, you guys clued into a possible lead, which is that the ones who are responsible could possibly be the Drift Vandals, a local gang with a need for speed and apparently a love for stealing tech from other people. And that's kind of where we find ourselves today. So as the session begins, I'll say that you guys are gearing up to go out to Zerf to investigate, prepping whatever you need to prep. And I'll say Whiskers and Mikey, you guys are finished packing, and you guys kind of head up to Bugaki's room, who's kind of setting up, rearranging some stuff in his room, as well as like organizing some of the parts that he got from Rusty. And as you do so, you see Bugaki kind of placing a particular photo on the wall of his like bedroom, which is now, I believe, you've took over the attic, right?
Yeah.
Attic of the Hot Potato. So yeah, as you guys walk in, as he's like putting up this photo, and DeFran, describe what this photo looks like as you put it on your wall.
It's this photo that I have of this an old friend, and his name is Gojin Silver, and he's a what is it, a tabaxi, or like he's like a lion, like a tiger?
Yeah. So he's a feline race, but him specifically is like a Rakshasa. He's like a tiger.
Yeah, he's like a looks like a kind of like a snow leopard, and he's like very Jedi-like, and he was one of the Jin commanders.
Oh shit.
And
Okay.
and it's a photo of us with our arms around each other and like giving the thumbs up. Except I'm much shorter.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm shorter. I'm standing on something.
Yeah.
And then there's stars in the background, right?
So on the back of the photo, there's like a skull constellation, and then some text that says "Meet me in the stars." And yeah, you guys see that as Bugaki's like kind of adjusting things in his room and putting that on as well. Okay, so before anything else, let me bring you back to some character art so we can see these beautiful boys.
It's been so long.
Yeah, see these beautiful boys in the flesh.
Man, I love the art with the background, the galaxy background.
Yeah, the
It's so
space
good.
background's pretty dope.
Yeah.
But yeah, so as Bugaki's kind of putting this photo up, anyone want to do anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Anyone-
roll to see if I recognize.
Yeah, roll to see if you recognize
Oh, it's only
who
6.
this is.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say that you would recognize maybe the robes as maybe Jin Commander robes, or like, not everyone dressed the same, but you could tell just by his like demeanor and stuff in the photo. He was someone of note. But yeah, you specifically didn't know him or had never met him. But even in your time as a fighter in that war, didn't necessarily meet every single Jin Commander, right?
Bugaki, who is that Jin Commander you were with?
Oh yeah, it's Gojin Silver. Yeah, maybe your father.
Guardian?
See your father. Your guardian.
Father.
Maybe your guardian knows about him.
Yes, you probably met him, but I do not remember.
Well, what's your guardian's name again?
His name was Whisk.
Whisk.
Yeah.
Can I roll something to
Yeah.
see if I would know Whisk?
Sure. Yeah. Give me some kind of history.
Nat 20, baby.
Whoa!
Are you serious?
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Wait a minute, Whisk.
Yeah. Hold on, Whisk. You don't say.
Mother.
That's my son. Yeah, I would say Bugaki. Obviously, you were via your father, and even probably Gojin Silver and his war stories. You probably heard quite a bit about the war in general, and you are familiar with the name Whisk, Whiskey Cometson. Cometson.
Whoa,
His
wait a
name
minute.
was Whisk Cometson. I think his oh my god, not the code name. What's the
His his
call sign? His call sign
call
was
sign is Whiskey.
Whiskey.
Yeah, you had heard about this whiskey, who was a lancer during the Great Lubian Delbar Revolution, one of the Jin commanders. You knew him as, or you didn't know him personally, but you'd heard of him as like an air genasi with like cool blue skin, earthy brown eyes, big blue beard. Who was pretty. I mean, all of the Jin commanders were pretty renowned in the war, but he's definitely someone who Gojin fought with, as well as Hornelius, aka Horny Dingleberry, on occasion. So you had definitely heard the name, and you're familiar with the name, for sure.
So I guess Whisker's ears will perk up.
You knew
You
Whisk.
mean, wait, you talking whisk like whisk Commonson whiskey?
Yes. My guardian's name was Whisk, or better known as Whiskey on the Field.
Oh my God! I mean, I've heard so many stories. It brings me back to my father, and I get emotional.
You see, like Augie, like kind of bandaging up his wounds a little bit. He's like, "What happened to your father?"
My father, well, he was a Jin commander, and he passed away, and very unfortunate. 20 years ago.
Yes.
Anyways.
I did hear about the leader of the Byzantites had passed, but I didn't know the details. They weren't released to the public. But I'm sorry for your loss. He like puts Augie puts like an arm on your shoulder.
Whiskers definitely will, like, ears will be down, do a little, and then just put his paw on your leg or something.
Whiskers and Mikey, can you guys roll me like some kind of like investigation check or some kind of like perception check of like as you're seeing this photo, and specifically as you see like on the back there's like a skull image with like the text "Meet me in the stars" on the back of this photo.
Spot, which is spot details objects or people that are hidden or difficult to make out.
That's a +2.
+4 actually.
Oh, +4, damn.
Yeah,
Okay.
I only got a 9.
Wow, I only got a nat 1. That's crazy.
Oh wow.
That looks so bad.
I'll say since you were closest, Mikey, you something about that skull.
Mikey's like, I swear I've seen something like that before.
Yeah, it does remind you of something, but you don't necessarily remember what. But you know that the skull means something.
I like look at it and I get the doo 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 sound in my head. It's kind of ominous.
In the meantime, Bugaki puts his hand on Whiskers and he's like, I'm sorry for your loss. I've heard many great stories, and he sounds like a great man.
Yes, I am sorry for your loss too. I know that your father was also a great man, and I owe him a lot.
Augie kind of pipes up and he's like, Augie kind of pipes up and he's like, so this Gojin Silver fella, is he around? Is he someone you could get in contact with? I know you've lost quite a bit the past couple of days. Is he someone you could?
No, he died 7 years ago.
Oh,
there's not much you can do about it now. He's gone.
Just about how many these Jin commanders are left?
I don't know. If I knew, I'd ask him if I could, but I can't, so I don't know anybody.
Also,
Everybody, this is what happens, in the war. I don't know. You guys know any Jin commanders still alive?
Augie kind of like gives you like a head pat because you're so small, and he's like, "I'm sorry, it's just been loss after loss for you, Bugaki. It must not be easy."
Yeah, it's not even the worst of it. My whole crew got destroyed in a big fight. Which may or may not have been my fault, but that's not the point.
We brush over that later.
Wow, that is a lot. I know that Davriel was looking for someone, I forget who his name was. Thorin something.
Thorin Starhammer.
Thorin Starhammer.
Yeah.
Thorin Starhammer. Would I know Thorin Starhammer?
I think we already did.
I think we already checked
that, right?
And
Oh, right.
I think Mikey.
Yeah, it was just like, yeah, Mikey had heard of it. But yeah, again, another more subtle Jin commander that wasn't necessarily as well known, but a Jin commander nonetheless. And yeah, I mean, obviously you guys know that there probably aren't too many left. The war was 30 years ago, or over 30 years ago. The treaty is about 30 years old.
Yeah.
But the Jin commanders obviously were the leading force from the revolution side, fighting back against the New Union. Hand-picked crew by Jin Centaurian himself. But yeah,
How many
definitely.
Jin commanders were there? Like 100, 200, 1,000?
I wouldn't say hundreds, but definitely a sizable amount. Obviously, like throughout the years, right? Like the war itself was several years long, right? So some were recruited at the beginning, some were recruited at the end. So like the baton got passed quite a bit. Gojin Silver in particular, Bugaki, he's one of the younger ones who only saw action towards the end of the war, right? Older than you, but still closer to your age than some of the other oldies who fought that long ago. But yeah, I guess no one really knows what's up with that skull on the back. But before you guys head out to Zerf,
Bugaki, what is this skull in the back of the photo?
I don't know. It's just a drawing. It's a. I don't.
Someone drew that.
Actually, I never really thought about it until you brought it up right now. It's kind of weird that they would. Why would there be a skull on the back?
It says "Meet me in the stars." Was that Gojin's writing?
That's poetic. He was a very poetic. He was a poetic guy.
That guy was a weird guy. He did some stuff. He did a lot of poetry.
Oh yes, I see. Because he's died. He dead. Yeah. Meet me in the stars. I get it.
Okay.
During all of this, also though, like a side note, while everyone was like kind of like celebrating, like Bugaki was like thinking about how like great his late father was, and like Whisk was like this great. What did Whisk do specifically? He was a Jin commander as
He
well.
was a lancer. He specifically was a mech pilot. Yeah.
And then there's just like, the background for Starhat, like Mikey, is he's kind of brooding a bit because he's just thinking about his own family, and he's like just in the background, like kind of like having an Arthur moment. He's just a little upset.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, you okay there? You good?
No, I was just thinking about my old man.
Mikey, your fist is still clenched.
And she could tell, it's like, nothing wrong, mate. It's nothing. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. All right. It's all. And you can tell he's getting a little clammy. He's kind of backing into the corner a bit.
We never talked about your father. I mean,
we don't gotta talk about my father. It's just
I'm just saying we all talked about our fathers.
Listen, we don't have to all talk about our fathers right now. It's you've got some parts to go find, don't you?
Yeah, I got some things to go through.
As he's like putting a band-aid on his face. Sorry, before you head out, I just wanted to fill you guys in on some of the upgrades that I've done to your mechs. I've taken some of the parts that that robot fella gave and used some of the money to buy some parts. And he kind of looks towards Bugaki. The Dong Blaster in particular, I've loaded up with some new ammunition in the extra ammo case. I've also added explosive vents, so whenever you take stress or clear any heat from your mech while it's burning up, any bozos dumb enough to be around you are gonna get burned real bad.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
Gives you like a fist bump. I also thought it'd be cute to add some retractable extra limbs since you're so used to having multiple arms. So
fuck yeah!
You never know when you might need them.
Finally. You read my mind.
Looks
I
toward
thought you
Mikey.
got the extra compartment in your. I thought you got the extra compartment.
No, I swapped those for extra limbs. He kind of looks toward Mikey. For the Starfang, I've on top of a bit more mobility, I picked up something called Mimic Mesh. which gives you a bit more battlefield awareness. Lets you see when allies take damage and stuff. Should be pretty useful. Kind of
Sounds
looks
about a
toward
good time for me.
looks toward Whiskers. Birdie, on the other hand, should be a little more elusive now. I know that's the goal. I've installed a multi-gear maneuver system, so you can basically shoot out a zip line that can get you from one place to another pretty quickly, or even trip people with it if you'd like. You ever watch that anime, Attack on Titan? It's kind of like that. That's about it for upgrades.
Can I do a roll to see if I recognize anything about this photo now? Since I'm looking at it again, and he's like,
yeah.
"Wait a second."
Yeah, actually, you know what? Sure. Give me like a flat roll, unless you have like anything to like boost this.
I got an 8. Plus get a hold of something.
Man, these
I don't
rolls are
think
so
that, yeah.
bad today. What the heck?
Yeah. No, I wouldn't say you could use any bonuses on that. So yeah, an 8 won't get you anything. You as like they've kind of drawn attention to the skull, you are like wondering, yeah, I haven't thought about that. But that's on the forefront of your mind now. Yeah, you never really thought about that being. You just thought it was like, a photo of like a skull, and the words "Meet in the Stars" didn't really mean much to you besides the poetic nature of him having passed and all that. But I mean, it is kind of weird to you, I guess, that this photo came to you, right? It came to you after he passed, right?
Oh yeah, that's right.
So that kind of is weird to you.
Hey, you know what's weird about this photo is that I just remembered that it came to me after he passed away. Isn't that weird?
Like
How
delivered
much
to you.
after?
What do you know who sent
know.
it?
Gojin
Nah.
Silver passed away or died about 7 years ago, and this only came like a couple years ago. Yeah, like within 3 or 4 years.
Who was the sender?
That is weird.
Did the subordinate give it
How
to
does
you?
how
Where
does
did you
mail
get it
work
from?
in this universe?
It was. I'm
Well,
definitely
there-
picturing like Futurama tubes and shit. You know.
Yeah, you obviously at the time probably thought that it was just like, someone found this photo of you and sent it to you as like a memento or something. Didn't really think too much about it, but now that you are thinking about it a bit more, maybe there's a bit more to it. But I'll say with all those terrible rolls, you don't really get much out of it.
We're all sitting here
any
aloof,
of that.
kind of in our feelings. So
Yeah, you're all kind of saying like, weird. Anyway. But yeah, you guys do have to go out on the town and figure out where all your fucking parts went. So before you guys gear up to go out into Zerf, anything you guys want to prepare or bring with you guys?
Everything.
Well, how does
Fucking-
going into town work? Because I don't want to leave the ship alone again.
we do it in shifts.
Can we just drive the ship in? park
You
it
can
in
you can drive the
public
ship into
somewhere?
the city. Yeah.
And that way we can look at everyone's reaction when they see the ship they just robbed pull up.
Yeah, true,
And
sure.
whoever runs away.
So Mikey, you particularly, I think based on the roll last session, you guys, you've heard rumors that like the Drift Vandals tend to rough up
Yeah.
some folks and steal a lot of ship parts around this time of year when the race comes up. That's just what they do.
Yeah, a
The
bunch
Neon
of
Stretch
low-end
is like a
gangs.
huge event, and obviously they are definitely people who want to win. So they are pretty notorious for stealing stuff in and around this time. You know that they live primarily in the capital city of Opam, and that's kind of, I guess, where the ship will head. Anything else you guys want to prep before you guys fly over there?
They live in the
Off
capital
to
city. What?
Opam. Off to Opam.
Opam.
Oh,
Oh, pay him. We just
Opam.
fucking pay him already.
Yeah, guys, I'm gonna bring some of the beans. I'm gonna get hungry, and I really like
know,
that
it's pretty
top
low,
layer of beans.
Yeah,
no,
what are you guys
it's pretty-
packing with you as you guys start to go out around town?
Do we have any
Mikey
stims?
Mikey's got like a little flask in his back pocket. Can you fill that up with any kind of leftover? Do we have any alcohols on board the Sweet Pea? Do we have anything that could make him into party mode?
It's about like half a
Mikey's
liter of
feeling a
gin.
little loose. All right, Mikey takes the gin and he fills his flask up with it.
Yeah, I'll take some of that too.
Okay, he gives Bogaki a thimble and he fills that thimble.
Thimble.
I will say,
No, what?
Bugaki, in your inventory, like your character inventory, you do have stims, but I don't know where you would have got them at this point, right?
Were they like already in my thing and I didn't notice it?
Yeah, maybe they were like in your little pod, your little escape pod, maybe.
He was
I'm
looking
gonna-
for stims the whole time.
Yeah, maybe I'll say you had one of each stim. A kick one, a freeze one, a juice one. Kick keeps the pilot awake and alert for up to 30 hours. Freeze keeps the pilot calm and emotionally stable, deadens fear and other strong reactions. And juice heightens senses and alertness, reduces fatigue, shortens reaction times, occasionally provokes rage in some users.
How much juice do you got? You got a
I
little
had-
juice.
Yo, guys, I had stims this whole time.
Hey,
He's like looking through his pod, and he
Yeah,
has
careful
his,
with that stuff.
Oh, get out of here, old man!
I've seen some fellas go down some pretty awful rabbit holes with that kind of shit.
Yeah, I don't care what you say. I'm gonna do it anyways.
Are you popping a stim right now?
Hey, wait.
Honestly, I think Bugaki
I
would.
think- yeah, that sounds like some.
Yeah, which
Bugatti.
one?
The moment he finds them,
Bugaki.
he's like, "Hey guys, I found stims." He's already got it injected. While he says
I think
what
he.
he's saying.
I think he would. I think he would do a juice one right now.
Okay,
sounds the
a
most.
juice one. All right.
Heightened-
all right.
sounds the most.
Heightened senses and
Heightened
alert.
senses, yeah. Okay.
It'd be kind of funny if Mikey took the calm one. Mikey's.
So anything else you guys
Once
are
he's not
packing
the
besides
agitated.
beans and your stims?
I'm getting my all my gear basically. I found the Sylph undersuit, and I put that on.
Okay, cool.
I got the tertiary arm, and then I got
I would say that you I don't know if you're gonna because you have a bazooka as your like big weapon. That's probably too big to bring around the city, right?
Well, he
Or can
probably
I-
he has doesn't he have like a carry luggage or like a roller?
Oh,
blade
I
or
guess you could bring
something?
like a duffel
Oh,
bag
yeah.
with a fucking rocket launcher in it if you want.
Well, isn't
Um,
it just like part of the pilot weapon? Like, isn't it? Just
it is your pilot weapon, but I'm saying like when you're going into town, like what do you like? You obviously can only carry so much, but like yeah, if you're gonna bring a full thing with your rocket launcher in it, you can do that. But I just want to
thought-
know what's
yeah.
with you.
I thought it would just be like kind of strapped around my person. Like
I
on
feel like
my-
it's too big for that, especially because you're a tiny bug.
it's kinda
Previously,
like a small. It's like a small. It's like a rocket launcher that he could put on his back,
okay,
basically.
so you're walking
it-
around with a rocket launcher on your back.
Yeah, I got a rocket launcher and I got a
He
medium
just
signature.
juiced, so that
I mean,
makes sense.
if you want, you can strap it on to me because my idea with Whiskers was that he's like a tactical dog with like the harness and stuff, so you can just put it on my back.
Like I was imagining like a
Good
big
weapon.
fucking rocket launcher. Like you blew a hole in the fucking lab earlier.
I mean, it does big damage
It does do
I
big
mean,
damage.
because if it was huge, then I mean, yeah, I don't know, whatever.
Heavy
doesn't really matter.
signature, Let's see.
I'm asking specifically because like you're going into a city, and I feel like you gotta. I want to know what you're bringing, what you're not
But
bringing.
aren't these all like these are all criminals,
Isn't
right?
it-
Everyone's got
Is
weapons.
it a crime? Yeah, it's a crime city. So.
It is a
I'm gonna
crime
bring
city.
I'm gonna bring my pistol, my camo cloth, and then my smart scope.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm bringing everything too. Yeah, just
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just.
my hacking.
What are your person weapons, Mike?
I just have a little knife and a medium signature like laser rifle that comes out of my back.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I believe my heavy might be the pistol, and then my light might be like.
I think your light is
My-
your pistol.
my
Your
punch?
heavy was the sniper. I think that you had, but
Okay.
I don't know if
yeah,
you're
I'm not
are
gonna
you bringing
take
that?
I'm gonna take just the pistol.
You're gonna take.
And then
Oh,
I'll
okay.
use my fist as a
All right.
secondary option.
And Bugaki, you're bringing the bazooka on your back.
Yeah, I'm bringing everything.
Can we get into my mech with the drop top and use it as a car?
Yeah, I was gonna say if you want to ride into town, like, cause your mech can convert into a vehicle, right?
Yeah, then I could just like park it
Transformers.
somewhere.
Sure. Cool.
Sweet.
Yeah, as you guys enter the city of Opium, you see like a city kind of full of shanty huts, sketchy structures, kind of like built primarily out of rusted metals, junk, and wood. You see mostly like dirt and rocks kind of dominating the landscape. It almost looks like a Western town, like in like a Western movie, but like to a grand scale. It's like much larger, but that's kind of the vibe that this place gives off of. And in the center of this city, you see elevated like high in the sky, this large mansion-like complex with like fountains spewing running water, and the only greenery that you guys can see for miles. Everything else is just dirt and rocks. And yeah, throughout the city, as guys are passing through, you guys see various teams of people gearing up for the race, working on new vehicles. As you pass by like one of the shops, you actually hear the radio playing on like one of the local shops that's switched on to the Omni radio channel, and it's just like, Necrom, a terrible and deadly illness that causes the skin to glow and dry out. It's been several years since it was last seen, but we're getting reports of an isolated case on the planet Bogogo. Joseph Bezos, second youngest of the Conjure children, has stated that he is committed to investigating and taking care of the issue. Now that the political lines are blurred after the breach of the Dingleberry Accords, will this be considered a hostile action? How will the Bogogo people respond? More on that after the break.
Fuck!
You guys like pass by as you hear that.
Bugaki like punches something, whatever.
Hey, Bugaki.
That does not sound suspicious at all.
That is classic Phazos behavior. Okay, this is classic, and of course they're on the fucking radios. Everybody's talking about it already. All right, this is not. We're gonna deal with this later. We can't get distracted. I know it's a lot to hear right now, Bugaki, but we're gonna deal with them.
Does Bugaki know about Jeff Bezos?
I think everyone knows like the Phazos family is like the big family. Like it's basically they run the Conjure company, right? Conjure Enterprise, which is basically like that fucking Amazon of this universe. Like they are the largest manufacturer of everything. So you know the name for sure.
Mickey,
But
do you want to tell Bugaki about what this illness means for Bogogo?
Yeah, we could have a conversation about this illness.
I also don't know if Whiskers and Mikey know about your relationship with the Bogogogo, right, Bugaki? Like we had that flashback, so the audience knows, but
True.
Oh, I thought I told them everything.
I just wanted to explain for the audience what Phazos normally does to planets, right? Is that what the radio thing was telling us about?
Because I guess
it's
it's precedent in some areas because it's happened a few times.
Yeah, so within this world, I think you would all be privy to this knowledge. Several planets.
I feel like you can probably even narrate this part almost.
Well, yeah, like I'll just say like several planets throughout the galaxy like have succumbed to this basically this Necrom disease, which the people started getting this deadly illness. Their skin started to glow and then dry out, and people died. And this was quite the epidemic that ravaged a couple planets. And the Chondria Enterprise folks kind of took care of this and like basically glassed a lot of these planets just to like get rid of the infection. And this has happened a few times throughout. What was the one planet that it happened to? Vulpus? Was it called?
It was hold on, I have it here. Let me get.
I thought this was all like like conspiracy shit so that they had an
There's
excuse to take
conspiracy
over the
stuff, but I
planet.
feel like
Vexopia.
Exopia, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's one of those things though where because it's been a couple planets, there's probably like some hearsay. There's probably going to be something, especially if there's like any survivors of the planets. I don't like. I know the Voxopians specifically.
Yeah. I mean, obviously
there's
on the news and
not.
via Omni Radio, which is predominantly New Union run, it's obviously the propaganda says, you know, they're curing the
Doing
disease, they're
certain
getting rid of the
things.
infection and all of that. But obviously there are some naysayers and conspiracies
Yeah.
who believe that there is an ulterior motive to glassing a lot of these planets, especially
So like
when it was happening in a time around the war and in a time around well, most of this happened like after the war, like once the treaty was made, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys do hear of an infection reported on the planet of Bogogo.
yeah. So basically, while you're like exposing that, it's kind of like a scene where I'm just doing hand motions in front of Bugaki and then putting my hand on his head and like just kind of like breathing it. But basically, I think yeah, Song would be like, yeah, and that's why the Phazos is a fucking. I mean, if I'm gonna be honest with you, I should have told you this from the start that it's my own blood.
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You
I'm
know
a-
the Phazos is?
I was the failed experiment, if you want to call me that much. I'm the run of the litter. I'm the youngest son of the Phazos Enterprise. But I don't go by anything.
Whiskers is like
I don't call
driving and
myself
like
anything.
looking back at the
Looking
same
back.
time. To see,
Yeah,
to
it's like
see
that
Bugaki's
dog side
reaction.
eye,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's not like side eye. Like holy shit, like it's going down. Right
You
now.
see, you hear like blip blip, Sweet Pea kind of a hologram of her kind of pops up while you guys are driving in your little mech mobile. Well, according to my information, the youngest Phazos child passed away several years ago, and that's what's showing up for me.
Yeah, well, it's funny because several years ago you could say the same thing about Voxopia being glassed, couldn't you? Because let's say they might have forgotten this little somebody on said planet. Yeah, and I've got hooks on a whole lot of information. I've been working at this. I've been working at this for years, but I don't know when to strike. I don't think we have the right tools. But I need to get back at my family.
you're Michelangelo Phazos?
I don't go by that name anymore.
Michelangelo Phazos. Wow.
Oh my God.
We don't say that. We don't say that anymore. And he's kind of like, he flips open. He's got one thing that's like a family memento, and it's just like it's like a Phazos brand, little like insignia. Like every family member has it. He's got it in his like pocket kind of thing. He just shows it off. It's like, yeah, this is the only thing I've kept. I don't show this to anybody.
I am in the presence of royalty. Wow.
I've shed my royal garb.
Everyone give me like a history check. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't say like it was. I mean, Bugaki is technically Byzantine royalty, right?
So like even with Michelangelo was kind of like, even I feel like the Enterprise was happening, but Michelangelo was basically, because he was a failed experiment. The Phazos family are all kind of like genetically modified in some way.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're all kind of like essentially bred for success, but Mikey did not come through as like the most prominent success. Plus, also he was disobedient, so that leads down the line. But I did send you something for later, so you can use that for other stuff.
Bugaki puts his hand on Mikey and he's like, "Sorry to say this, but I've been spending my whole life trying to kill your father, and I won't rest until your father's dead. Do you understand? And their whole economy is wiped out. And I know that we're friends, and I'm sorry right now, but I'm
puts his
killing
finger
your
on the
father."
bug lips. Bugaki, I want the exact same thing. The exact same thing. I've been trying You don't know who they took from me and what they took from me. You don't know what they did to me.
Can everyone roll like a history check of some kind? Just like since we're talking about the
I rolled a
Conjuring Enterprise.
I got a
You're all the
13.
Nice.
Mike, I'll say you roll with. Well, you don't have to roll since you know about this, but
Since it's my
Bugaki,
history.
your knowledge of the Conjuring Enterprise, you obviously know that it's the largest company in the galaxy, but you know a bit of the history just because you were taught it when you were younger by your father and stuff. You know that the company was originally owned by the Surefoot family, which was a halfling family, Chef Surefoot and McKendall Surefoot. But more recently, I mean, not that recently, but like long enough ago, but like shortly after the new union came into the picture, the company was bought out by the Newman family, the Fazos family, who had an irresistible dollar offer, and the Sherfoots obviously accepted and sold the company to them, and then in history that shortly after that, and they took over the Chondria, they kind of allied themselves with the new union and kind of provided a lot of the supplies and all the shit that they needed for the war to the new union during like the early invasions, and joined them in like all the early like conquests and destruction, and just basically providing a lot of the resources for the new union during all of this, and they've just only grown since then. You know that like it's run by Jules Fazos and Ben Fazos, as well as their 7 children.
Bastards. All of them.
That's like kind of a
bastards.
history of the Conjuring Enterprise.
So you could tell, like, during all of that, like, Mikey's basically, he kind of like is under his breath. He's just like, "Oh, what did you have to do this to me, Rosie?" And he's kind of like pointed specifically. He's because there's still certain things that Mikey doesn't understand, but he's still very upset about what happened, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, yeah.
Bugaki continues with Mikey, and he's like, "So you're a Fazos, and you want to kill the Fazos family?"
I'm a star hand. Okay, the Fazos name died with me the moment I had to ride that life pod out in the fucking space, okay? Once they took Luxie, the only person that I even talked to during any of my time as an experiment, they took her, they took everything we had on Vuxopia, and they dried it out, and they cleaned us out, and they tried killing me. I want all of them dead. Tomorrow, I want them dead every night.
Tomorrow, every night.
Every night.
Starting tomorrow.
Every night starting tomorrow.
Well, let me tell you, I'll do everything that I can to help you accomplish that. Put it there.
Your bonded levels up now. As you guys are like traveling through town now, that fresh in your mind, how are you guys investigating what the fuck happened to your parts? How are you guys particularly looking for this stuff? How are you going about moving around the city? Give me like a description of what you guys plan to do, and I can give you like accuracy depending on
Can I look
what
for,
it is.
like a tech shop?
Okay. What does Mikey want to do? I'll get all of these and then we'll process
I think
it.
Mikey's gonna be looking for people who are just kind of like street watchers, people who are sitting on the sidelines, people who look like they exist on the street,
Okay.
people who live on the streets, basically. I think that's what I'm gonna
Bugaki,
try
are
and
you
get my
doing
intel
anything
from.
Yeah, I'm
specifically?
gonna try to get a hold of something,
Okay. Which is what is that
which
again?
is
I'm gonna take control.
acquire useful allies, assets, or connections through wealth or social influence.
Okay. So how would you do that exactly?
He's juiced.
I'm the fucking 5-star general of the Byzantine army.
Are you actually gonna spread that around as you move around town?
Well, sure, because he's juiced, he just gets
I
super
guess
aggro. He
not.
just starts walking. He's
No.
like, "You know who the fuck we're gonna go kill?" We're gonna go kill the Bezos Enterprise.
I will say on top of like if you end up doing this, I will say you'll get a plus. You'll get an accuracy because you're juiced up. Then you're just more aware. But yeah, how exactly are you gonna do that, Bugaki?
Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to charm my way. Actually, what am I gonna do? What are you guys doing?
Spot.
I'm gonna be just doing word of street down and trying to make friends while drinking my
figure out
gin.
he's gonna do his usual.
I'm gonna go with Mikey and drink the gin as well, and then probably
Some
try to
intel.
charm somebody or get a hold of something.
Yeah, because even if I get information, there could be someone who's
Yeah.
stubborn.
I'm also
I might
going to
need some
charm once
force.
we get to where we need to go to. I'm just looking
Okay,
right now.
so everyone roll me your respective rolls, and we'll see how you do. I'll say, Whiskers, since you do like work with a lot of tech and stuff. If you are approaching a tech place, I'll give you an accuracy if that's what you're scoping out. Mikey, you've already got a bunch of pluses with your triggers.
Well, I have a +4 for spot.
That's spot details and stuff, right?
Yeah. Oh, it's not investigate, I guess. Or yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah, and I wouldn't
It's
say
like
that.
hidden.
Oh, I
It's like
got a-
hidden stuff or
I
target
got
from a
a
distance.
19 for word on
Oh
the street.
shit! Damn. Bugaki, what are you charming with? Like, what are you doing?
So where are we right now exactly? We're
So I'll
just
say
in
I'm
the-
just like I'm just trying to
entering.
get an overview of like what you guys are gonna do in the city, and then we can play it out.
Yo, I got a crazy roll. I got a nat 20 and a 6 on accuracy. That's
Holy shit!
crazy.
Damn. I'm
That is sick.
gonna get a hold of something, but not through my social influence. I'm just gonna try to acquire useful allies through like my connection with the teeth greasers.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
That's a good one,
Okay.
that's a good one.
That's
Okay.
good.
That's a good one to flex.
Okay. So yeah, we'll start with Whiskers. Are you guys sticking together, or are you going separate ways?
I think we're kind of together. Yeah, we're pretty
Okay.
much entering the town.
Yeah, Whiskers, you guys hit up a little tech shop. You see a little green kobold behind the desk, just kind of like twiddling his thumbs. Got a bunch of tech surrounding him. But this looks like a pretty well-traveled tech shop in the area. Hello, how can I help you?
Hello, we are looking for the Drift Vandals or where they are hiding. They stole some of our parts.
He kind of points over to like a side of the town, and he's just like, "If you're looking for the Drift Vandals, you're gonna find them over there at the Hellhole."
Okay.
So the Hellhole, you guys know, just from like surveying the city, it's a large bar that I guess now you know the Drift Vandals frequent.
Mhm.
And with a
Okay,
nat
great.
20,
Thank you.
with a nat 20, what else do you learn?
Do we learn the entrances?
Can you tell us about how the Drift Vandals work in this area and how we can get our parts back?
Well, shit, man. I mean, they work like any other gang. They come in and steal your parts when you're not looking. They sell them to people like me. I make a quick buck. I sell those parts to other people. Make more bucks.
Whoa! Wait a second. So you're saying you get those parts? Did you
Hey,
get
I don't
any
know
parts?
if I got your parts in particular, buddy.
Hey, check them.
I'll say with your investigation checks, you don't recognize anything of yours in here.
Uh-huh.
Hey, a lot of shit comes in and out. All right, a lot of shit.
All right, buddy. All right. I believe you, but maybe I don't actually.
Hey, I'm a lot of things, but I'm not a liar. All right,
Can I
I'm
like
an honest
try to?
businessman.
Can I try to see if he's like? Can I try to read him right now and see if he's lying? or not?
Yeah, that's probably just a flat roll unless you have any like insight based triggers.
I can read a situation.
Yeah,
I
Mikey,
don't
you
have
can read the
anything, but I
situation.
got a
This
12.
guy's sweating a little bit.
You can tell that he is just like a tech shop guy. Like he buys a lot of shit, he sells a lot of shit, really paying no mind to where it's coming from, right? I mean, it's a fucking crime planet. Like it's probably coming from somewhere sketchy, but he doesn't really ask questions, which is why he gets a lot of business. You guys looking for anything in particular? Like,
You know any names? I'm just trying to see if we could get any personal information here, because we're looking for specifics. I wanna know
If you
who
got
deals
beef
and
with
who
the Drift
steals.
Vandals, you gotta take that up with them. And they're in and around the hellhole, so that's over there.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
a tick
you're
guy. If you
right.
wanna buy some tick, I'll talk to you. But that's all I got.
Well, we
All
ain't
right,
got
well,
much
if
to
you ever see a Blink Space Drive, that's fucking ours. And yeah,
I
just,
got you want mini
let-
blink space drives? I got mini blink
No.
space drives aplenty.
Oh, somebody stole ours.
Can I pawn something off on this guy? Because this is like a pawn guy. Like he just takes a bunch of shit. Like it's a tech dude, but will he take a bunch of shit?
oh, you're
Or
trying to
just
sell
take
some stuff to
random-
him.
Yeah, I got a jeweled necklace, some fixed cards. And
Oh,
some
yeah,
wallets
yeah,
from
sure.
Barbara.
I mean, I can't do much with cars, but that necklace, I could give that to my girlfriend.
Yeah, no, this is this is actually my ex's necklace. It's the reason I had to leave her. She was so obsessed with it. I took it.
Hey, you know what I was gonna say? 60 GP for that, but since it's your ex's, I'll pay you 70. You're
Yeah, hey,
a good looking
you
guy.
got it. You got it. Put her there. Put her there. All right.
So you can sell that for 70 GP.
Solid.
That's
Cha-ching.
amazing.
Sold. All right. And then
Wow.
he just like Mikey just throws the wallets out on the street and the fixed cards. He just tosses them.
Yeah.
He just,
Forgot you
he's
had
like,
that shit.
I got what I wanted.
Anything else you guys want?
70.
I got some customers waiting in line.
All right. Fuck. We'll leave.
Thank you for your time.
All right, thank you for shopping at Colby's Tech Shop. See you around.
Hey, yeah. Pleasure doing business.
All right. So Mikey, you said you wanted to word on the street, kind of dip in and out of the
Yeah.
slums, I guess, and
Yeah.
see what's up. Yeah, sure. I'll say. What did you roll?
I rolled. Oh God, it was a 19.
19. I kind of want to give Mike. I want to give you something more than nat 20 plus 6.
Something with the bar, maybe.
Yeah. I guess he'll warn you and just be like,
If you're gonna head to the hellhole, you better watch out. It's pretty much all Drift Vandals, so you better be careful.
Come correct.
Watch your back.
Did we bring our mechs?
We can call them in.
I don't think your mechs are gonna be able to fit in a little door for a bar. It's not really a thing people do.
Well, my mech is only half size, so it definitely would fit, but I'm not going to go in just by myself.
No, Mikey will go in.
So
Okay,
Mikey
but yeah,
is
that's what I'm
slumming it up, making some
Hey,
conversations.
Yo,
Hey,
walking over here.
anything specific that you're doing? Like, are you searching
Hey,
out
buddy,
for
what
something?
you doing over there? Hey, wait,
Like,
hey, you.
Are you
over
asking
there.
specific questions?
Yeah, what have the Drift Vandals been doing over here making this place so fucking scrummy, huh? I take a swig out of my fucking bottle. What is this coming here? We used to have buildings, we used to have business.
Yeah,
What is this shit?
you start talking to this like a random dude on the street who's like just smoking. You see this like I don't know, he's like a purpley lizard who's like very scaly, and he's got like fins almost, and he's just like,
Hey man, it's always been scummy here. You're on fucking surf, my dude.
Man, but you're not the kind of scummy I can work with. They've taken all the fucking business, you know what I'm saying? You know exactly what I'm saying.
You know, the new union, they don't give a shit. They turn a blind eye to all this.
The new
They
union?
profit all this.
No, don't get me started on the new union. If I see anyone in the new union, all right? So, long
Yeah, we all
story
fucking hate the
short,
new union here.
yeah. If you, right, just tell me, if you know anybody from Drift Vandals personally, you tell them, you show me them. You tell me who it is.
I mean, if you see a fucking fire genasi walking around, he's probably a fucking drift vandal. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, there's no special ones. They're all the same. There's no.
I mean, you'll know him when you see him, but fucking Fork and Blaze Runner, that's the boss.
Fork and Blazer.
Fork and Blaze Runner.
Fork and Blaze Runner. Okay.
Yeah, that guy. He's a fucking fan favorite of the Neon Stretch. He won the past 2. Ever since then, he's got a winning streak.
No one races like my father. My father used to race real fucking good.
Hey, who's your father?
Don't fucking worry about you. Fucking fastest guy on the track.
He kind of nudges you. He's like,
Hey, you racing, buddy? You racing in a couple days?
Yeah, I might be racing. What you think? Because I'm drinking, I can't drive. I don't know how to drive.
and I'll say with your role, he'll warn you. He's like,
Hey, if you're racing, it's your first time.
Hey, I told you about my father. Okay, you should know this. I race. It's in my blood.
Hey, you know the big slit. That's what they call the racetrack. On the Scar Canyon, it's no easy track. You better watch out. They got.
You know it's not an easy track.
Yeah, you got the tar pits. You got lava. You gotta watch out for the slit spider.
Wait, slit spider.
Oh yeah, that's a spider that lives on the big slit.
Wait, what? No, I knew about the slit spider.
Yeah, he comes in and out, fucks you up. So just it's your first time. Watch out.
Mikey has like an innate fear of spiders. I just know that now, just for the hell of it. Slit spider. Oh yeah, of course. Fucking 10 of them, right? There's so many of them on the track.
Hey, what are you guys talking about? Spiders? Hey, can I? Sorry.
Yeah, you want a swig? Hey, this is my little man, Bugongles.
Bugongle. So Bugaki, what are you doing when you're going about town?
Yeah, I want to talk to this guy.
Okay.
Hey, man.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, I got a question. You know the Trailblazers?
No, I don't know the Trailblazers.
Well, what are they called? You just talked about
Vandals.
the Drift Vandals. Yeah.
But you know what we're talking about.
Do they usually win the race every year?
Like I said, Fork and Blazer, and he's been winning the past 2. But if you ask me,
fucking knew it.
If you ask me, my bets are on that Racer G fella.
Racer G.
And I'm just asking this because I actually know the answer to the question, but I want to see if you know it. But do they ever like plan something? Like, do they ever blow anybody up? What do they usually got?
I mean, everybody's blowing everybody up in the fucking Neon Stretch. That's the whole thing. It's a death race. But actually, Fork and Blaze, he rides pretty fair. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but can you explain more?
I mean, no one's caught them doing any funny business. They ride pretty straight. They pride themselves on being the fastest.
All right,
yeah,
thank you.
That's the thing about being clean. If somebody's doing the dirty work, we're on to them.
Yeah, if you ask me, I have a feeling that Racer G is gonna win this year. He's been climbing up the ranks over the past 5 years.
Who's Racer G? Who does he?
Yeah, who's Racer G?
Yeah, I don't know. He's a mysterious fellow who's come up over the past couple years, climbing the ranks. No one really knows his whole deal, but my money's on him.
Who's he work for?
Hey, beats me. I don't know. I just watch.
We're on.
Oh, you guys got tickets?
We're on you, buddy. All right.
You guys got tickets? I can sell you tickets to the Neon Stretch. You want tickets?
Yeah, you're a good guy. Yeah, thanks for the beer.
See us race, buddy. You're gonna get my name in your mind soon. All right, let's go.
Hey,
let's get out. Let
me give you a tip. You should bet on us.
Oh, you guys are racing. All right.
Don't forget it.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
So Bugaki, what are you doing? Is that your charm? I guess. I'm
gonna try to get a hold of something.
He's nagging.
Through I'm racing for the teeth greasers.
I'll say you end up talking to a lot of gangs because of your teeth greaser connection.
Yeah. I'm racing for the teeth greasers.
Yeah, you run into a little robot who's like a shoe shiner outside outside one of the local establishments, and he's just like,
Hey, you ran for the teeth greasers, I heard.
Yeah, I
Oh
am.
boy, yeah, good luck. It's gonna be crazy out there.
Yeah, we're gonna win.
Yeah.
We're gonna, yeah.
Hey, you know,
Oh,
it's a
wait.
big pot.
What do you mean?
It's a big pot. It's not a whole lot of money.
Oh yeah, it's 10,000, right?
10,000 first place, 5K runner up, and like it's 1K for third place. Yeah, so this whole thing's fully funded by the scope pounder, so you know there's a whole lot of money going in there, and they're sponsoring the whole thing. They've been doing that since the beginning.
Yeah, I got a question for you. I'm yeah.
I must put a simple shoe shiner. You got nothing.
You know about these gangs, right? You got the inside in these gangs around here.
I don't know about no inside, but I'm a shoe shiner. I may have shined a shoe or two in the past of a gangster.
All right. Well, yeah. You ever see a Blink Space Drive pass through here anytime?
I mean, I see a lot of Blink Space Drives, a lot of these vehicles, all these death speeders for the neon stretcher are fitted with them, you know, it gives them a little boost, you know, with their hypercubes and shit.
Yeah. Well, have you seen someone recently fit their bikes with a boost?
I mean, everyone's fitting their stuff with Blink Drives recently.
What do they do? What do they do this fitting? What's said fitting?
I mean, there's a bunch of garages around. Some people are fucking doing it in the street.
Yeah. Look, I'm trying to.
Can you mark on the map somewhere all of the locations of every garage?
Yeah.
Of every...
Yeah.
he literally puts dots all over literally everywhere. I mean, you see around you guys, like everyone's working on shit and everyone's installing new stuff, and like, yeah, there are
Mikey's just
definitely
having his MacGruber moment where he's like remembering license plates kind of thing. He's just gonna try and like he's geolocating.
Yeah, there aren't too many like honestly, a lot of these vehicles are pretty shitty. But you know, one or two of them look pretty decent. And maybe like one or two, have like a micro blink drive that is getting installed currently. But they don't look like yours.
Mikey's just in the. I mean, I didn't juice, but I'm with a guy with explosives. I'm just saying we might have to make a statement depending on how things go later. So I'm happy we know where these are.
So I rolled get a hold of something, and I got an 18. So I don't know what is this. What do I? How do I use this? Basically,
Are you gonna steal his shiner?
Well, so I am giving you more information, so you guys know that like the race is funded by and overseen by, you know, the most powerful gang in the star system, the Skull Pounders. You guys know that. Well, I don't know. Like, what are you trying to get out of him in particular?
I'm trying to find our Blink Space Drive, basically.
I guess I want to. What about the dude I asked about, the Fork and Blaze Runner?
Yeah, so you've been directed to the Hellhole, which is where you can find the Drift Vandals. Like, if you have a bone to pick with them and you think they've stolen your shit, that's where they'll be.
I want to know if he has any weaknesses. Does he have
what are his weaknesses?
Does he have a bad knee?
And you find as you talk to most people, like in and around, and like convey that you are looking for a missing thing that got stolen. Most people are like, yeah, that's probably the Drift Vandals, and you can find them over at the Hellhole. But watch out, because it's like just like a fucking bar full of Drift Vandals.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Hey, shoe shine guy. One more question. Thanks for your time. You know this G Racer? What's his name? You ever see him around here? Where's
Racer
his?
G, I mean, he's pretty. He keeps to himself, I think. I mean, he's pretty low key. I mean, I've only seen him once or twice, and it's usually in and around when the races start. But no one really sees him outside of the races. Doesn't really go out and drink or socialize or fraternize with the enemy much.
Yeah. Does he have a garage?
We don't know. He just shows up on the race day, and he goes fucking sick, actually. If you want to look out for him, he drives like a fucking sick car that's got like lightning and shit coming out of it. And I mean, he's just like a tall dude with like a chrome like a shiny chrome helmet. Don't know what he looks like. He's Racer G.
Race G. All right. Well, hey, thanks. I'll put in a good word for the teeth greasers for you, so you don't get your parts stolen.
Hey, anything for the teeth greasers. Beep, 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 beep.
He continues shouting shoes.
Little did you
cool.
know, he's became the best side character and all. It'll be like a reoccurring thing. We just like we're gonna be investigating different planets. It's gonna be
Yeah, he's
Hey,
just
what are you guys?
Yeah.
What are you guys looking for?
Yeah. So you guys investigate the hellhole?
Yeah,
Well,
definitely.
instead of going inside the hellhole, should we just scope it out and watch as
I've got
people
the
leave
smart
and
scope.
see where they go?
So I'm actually going to. I think we should. I think we should create a plan.
Yeah.
Like a plan
Okay.
B if shit goes wrong. Yeah.
Well, that's
I just,
exactly it. I've already got that in my head.
Oh, I actually just before you continue, I just learned how to make some explosives. So
That's perfectly in line with Plan B.
Well,
Plan
the
B
point is
is
to get
blow
our
shit up.
the plan is to
Yeah,
get
that's
our
fantastic.
mini micro blink drive back. I don't think going inside will get it back, and I also don't think that blowing up the hell hole will get it back.
I'm not
how are we
specifically
gonna
the
do it?
hellhole, but maybe some garages just to get their attention. Because we
You say
got
we
some
go in-
garages marked down. I just think we need to get somebody's name specific. If we're trying to get in touch with higher ups here, and we don't want to make a big ups, and we want to see them moving, let's say we set off some time bombs on a couple garages. And we
Jesus
wait.
Christ.
We wait and see what happens.
I think we need to either follow them back to their garage or find a way to get Fork and Blaze Runner hostage.
Can I, with my smart scope, can I like use it to see through inside of the bar? Like it's a pretty smart.
I don't think it
scope
has
to use
X-ray
for-
vision per se, but
Doesn't
like you
have
can
X-ray, but-
post up and like spy on it. But I will say that like from the information that you've gathered from like surveying the city a little bit, I will say that like the Drift Vandals are a pretty big gang, and they don't necessarily have like one garage. They're kind of spread out throughout the city. Yeah. But they do conglomerate around the hellhole as like not necessarily like a base of operations, but that's kind of like a center point for them as a gang.
All right, so you guys say that we just go in there and negotiate. Is that what you're saying?
No, I do not think that we should go inside because there's so many of them.
Well, then what? How are we gonna get our ship back?
I think we need a diversion to get them outside, even if it's just one
Oh,
of Bugaki's
that's-
explosions.
Well, I think we need to follow them to where the blink drive would be. I don't think the blink drive would be in the bar.
I don't know how we're gonna get them to come out and follow them in time.
Or we can steal another micro blink drive from them that could work on our ship.
All right, we can either go into the garages and try to look for it, or we could just show up. It's our only lead. I don't know what else we're gonna do. So
I am also okay to go back to our ship, drop the mechs off, and destroy the bar. All you need to do is charge up your apocalypse rail.
Uh-huh.
I don't know about that. It might be risky. What if there's a lot of mechs there?
Sorry to bother y'all, darlings, but that's not a great idea. Looking here at the archives, it looks like anybody that tries to mess with the integrity of OPM or the city itself, they do get ganged up on and their ass kicked pretty severely by all the other gang members. It seems to be a pretty unspoken rule that in terms of establishments built like bars and stuff and all that, to respect that kind of thing.
You know what? Sweet Pea has a point. I'd say we just go up into the bar and.
I mean, this is a crime planet, of course.
I'm
but,
gonna go order myself a drink.
There are still law enforcement mechs and stuff walking around, and they may not take kindly to something like that.
Yeah.
Well, Let's go get a drink then. Let's
Okay. I am worried
just
because
be
there are a
cool.
lot of drift vandals inside, but okay. We can
We're
try.
part of the Teeth Greasers.
Bugak, you had a stint that helped people calm down, right?
Yeah, you want to take this?
From
Yeah,
the
I think-
vibe that you've got from most people, like obviously the Skull Pounders are like the very like terrifying gang in this area, but like in terms of the Drift Vandals, like you heard like they steal some shit but they like to race. Like they don't really like, they're not like aggressive, like yeah, we'll fucking kill everyone type of gang. They are people who really love racing, and that's kind of their vibe. Yeah, they steal some parts here and there, but like if you were to go in a bar full of them and you don't cause any shit, you get the vibe that like you could get out of that pretty okay. You know?
That's why Mikey's taking
They are a
the
gang,
calm
quote unquote, but they're like a biker gang. Like they like to race and shit, right? That's their like priority.
So if we know that they like to race, then some kind of threat or negotiation
pill.
needs
I know how to
to
do this.
address their racing.
We just have to tell them
Yeah.
that they're scared of our races if they don't want us to race. They obviously don't want us at full capacity. They don't want to have
Yeah.
any
You
competition.
do know that they are very proud of their track record and their racing, and
Yeah,
you
you're
know
only
that
first place because you take out other cars, you piece of shit. Like,
yeah, you know
Throwing
that
an
Fork and Blaze Runner, based on what the Shoeshine robot said, was like he rides pretty straight. Like he doesn't really do funny business on the racetrack. But that doesn't necessarily mean like the other Drift Vandals don't, or like any other racers in that area. But like Fork and Blaze Runner is a proud, like he's proud
So-
of his speed.
Does that mean that if we talk to Fork and Blaze Runner and tell him that parts were stolen from us from his gang, that would be a slight on his pride, and he may.
It's
give it back to
possible,
us?
yeah. It's I mean, you don't know till you talk to him.
I'm sure it's just a common misunderstanding. We go and talk to them. Yeah, we
yeah,
can't.
I also
Wait.
agree. It's a
Let
pretty.
me
I'm
t-
also chill now because I took the stims.
yeah.
No, that sounds like a good idea. Honestly,
Yeah, you
It's
know
just
what?
a blink drive. Where are we going so fast?
Are you guys going to the hellhole then?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay, let's go.
yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
So as you guys approach the tavern, the hellhole, it's like this, like you see like a large spray painted sign like out front, with like a crudely drawn fire, and the bar is actually just like a giant trailer, made up of like patched up metal, but like it's been added onto. And you see like a bouncer out front, and you see like, do you like? I guess you guys are like scoping it out a bit from the outside before actually going in.
Mikey's
You see
enamored
him
by
like
it.
do a very quick pat down of people, but like is really only removing things like rifles and stuff like before they go in, but not too crazy of a pat down. But there is a bouncer out front.
Hey, come on, let's get handsy. Let's go. I'm trying to get my drink on.
Hey, yeah, bouncer, 3 for drinking, please.
Yeah, we're a little bit loosey-goosey.
He
but
like
we
points
don't,
to
you
your
know.
bazooka strapped to your back. Hey, you can't go in with that.
That's
Well,
his
why not?
vodka. He uses that to walk.
This is a respectable establishment. No weapons allowed.
There's
Hey,
no
I'm a
ammo in it.
respectable guy. There's no ammo in it. I wouldn't bring bullets in here.
He carefully removes it off your back.
I'll hold on to this until you're done.
We
Yeah,
can
where are
also
you gonna
leave it in the
keep it,
car. We can leave it in the car.
Yeah, we'll leave it in the car.
We put our rifles in the car, then go back.
All right.
I told you guys only sidearms, all right? This isn't my first rodeo.
Yeah, he does like a quick pat down. I'll say that he doesn't get Mikey's pistol.
I have a
Put it
knife.
up my ass.
Yeah, he doesn't get Whisker's knife. Bugaki, do you have anything small on you?
Yeah, I got a medium pilot weapon.
I think
got
that's
like,
a rifle too.
You have
Medium?
only a
The
heavy weapon
laser.
and a medium weapon.
Yeah, he only packs heavy.
This is gonna be the only time that Bugaki
Come on, I
has no
can't-
weapons.
Yeah.
It's okay, just
Carry both?
make some bombs when you get in the establishment. You have weapons.
Yeah, can we say I already made a couple
While you're on the
handmade bombs
How
that
do you
look like
make
yeah,
bombs?
I
He
have,
was using the bottle of gin. He was using the leftover booze.
Do you
that he
have
was
an
collecting.
ability for that?
Yeah, I got inventor create. can-
Okay,
yeah,
give me a roll. Give me a roll to make these.
All right.
Don't forget about our bonded. You got a +2 to these, I think. No, I don't actually.
yeah,
No, those
do
are
I-
for saves, right, or for skill checks.
But do I get a +2 since I'm on stims too, or a plus accuracy?
Yeah, give me
I
an
don't know,
accuracy
yeah.
because you're on Sims. Yeah, you're like wilding out, fucking wired building this shit.
I got 14.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Okay.
okay,
Yeah, I'll
nice.
say you made like 3 like what are these bombs? How do they activate? Like how do these little makeshift bombs work?
You just like you throw it and the chemicals mix in the water bottle and
Okay. Cool.
Nice.
Like a little explosion. Yeah, I'll say they're not like
yeah.
entirely lethal. Like it's it's not gonna like blow up a whole bar, but it'll like cause a little bit of an explosion that could like almost like a Molotov cocktail, right?
Yeah.
Like if it hit
Yeah, but
someone, it would
it's
burn their skin off. And
yeah,
hurt
it's
really
made of
bad.
like chemicals that mix together. Like there's no like nothing to light or anything. You toss it and it like kind of explodes into like a little flame.
Had a chemical burn.
Yeah, I'll say you got like
Yeah.
3 of those little guys.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, and then yeah, he pats you guys on, doesn't feel that, and you guys go on in.
Fuck yeah.
As you enter this bar, yeah, you kind of see the interiors are also made of patched up metal. It's pretty dim in here. You see various patrons of the bar, but it's very quickly obvious like who here is like the main like gang. You see like an obvious group in the back that's just like crowded around a table. There's like a couple patrons like scattered about, but like there's like a main table, and you see by that table this like tall yellow Githyanki who kind of looks like a tall yellow Grinch, who has like a bandolier that's like full of knives, and he's kind of doing like the 5-finger fillet thing
Shit,
on the
hilarious.
table. You see a few Genasi, a few Tieflings, a few Dragonborns. You see a large Rhino man, and a couple like half-elf goons. You see kind of sitting down is like a short purple Tiefling whose like horns are broken, and you see the tips of his horns are like going through his ears like spacers, but like they're like broken, and you see he's like rolling up something on the table pretty quickly. Like he's rolling it up pretty quickly, and you see standing kind of like foot on a chair, kind of like wiping something off of his shoe. You see this like Fire Genasi who has like fiery like Super Saiyan hair almost, sunglasses, and just like covered in piercings, and he's got a couple tattoos on him that are like glowing like lava. It kind of looks like lava on his skin.
Okay.
And he's got like a sleek leather jacket that's like rolled up on the sleeves, leather pants and boots, and you see kind of him, and you see like the group is kind of crowded around him.
Yes, I think Bugaki is gonna go right up to the dude rolling something.
I'll say unless you guys are like stealthing in, like are you guys trying to like go in low key?
No, I kind of want to go in and do a stay cool with the knife guy. I want to see if I can do the knife thing with him. I'm just trying to like make friends. See if,
Well, because I'll say as soon as you guys even walk in, like everyone stares at you, unless you guys are stealthing in. Like everyone just kind of looks your way.
Yeah, we're not stealthy,
kind
I guess.
of pauses what they're doing.
Yeah, hey, what's up?
No, what are you fucking looking at? All right, we're here. Just continue the drinking.
Yeah, you see like kind of the Githyanki kind of look up at you and like kind of like narrow his eyes. The large like Rhino man kind of like adjusts his posture. And then you see like the Genasi, like the main Genasi dude, kind of like lower his sunglasses a bit, look at you guys like, yo, what's up, dudes?
Yeah, what's up? I'm looking at you, man. What do you got over there?
What do you mean what I got over here? I got some fucking drinks. I got a fucking doobie getting rolled up. Kind of looks down at the little purple tiefling who like quickly rolls it up and passes it to him. He like all in one toke. You see it like he inhales it all, and as he does, the fire gets like a bit bigger and just like exhales. And then the guy the tiefling quickly rolls up another one really quickly. Yeah, my guy Rowdy, fucking what did I call him? my God, Rowdy Roach, man, you got this, dude. Like I fucking, he's my
Rowdy
dude. Yeah, quickly just rolling up another split. What do you guys got over there?
Bugaki goes to like sit down beside him. All right, yeah, roll me up one of those. We're gonna play. We're gonna have a good time.
As you go to like sit down, the like Githyanki, who was like doing the 5-finger thing, like looks at you and like kind of sits in that spot before you do, and he's just like, "Hey man, Drift Vandals only, baby."
Who says I'm not a Drift Vandal?
Can I go over to this dude and basically pull the chair in front of him?
As you Bugaki, as you said, like, who says you're not a Drift Vandal? The Janazi, like the main dude with the sunglasses and the tattoos, kind of looks at you. No, I don't know if you're a Drift Vandal, dude. I ain't never seen you before.
Yeah, but what if you just didn't notice me because I'm so short?
Oh, I would have noticed you, dude. I notice everything. If I had a short Drift Vandal in my team, like, I'd fucking know, man.
Well, do you want one?
I mean, we could always use a little guy to get into little tight spaces.
Is Bugatti charming right now?
All right, fucking sign me up. Like, let's smoke a doobie or something.
Whoa, that ain't it. That ain't that easy, my dude. Yo,
I thought you were
gotta
cool,
chill
man.
out. Yeah,
You
I'm
gotta
fucking
chill
cool.
out.
I'm cool, but
Well, then what's the problem then?
not everyone could be a Drift Vandal, dude.
Anybody can. What? You know what, man? You want to race right now?
Well, that's what I'm saying, dude. You know, you gotta be fast if you want to be a Drift Vandal. Not
You don't
everyone who
know.
can just come on here in 2 legs and no
legs.
wheels.
Hey, man, like, you honestly, man, like, I think you're judging me because I'm short, which is kind of disrespectful, but it's cool,
Hey, man,
you know?
my
But, like-
main dude, Rowdy Roach over here, is short as fuck, and I fucking love this dude. He like noogies the fucking little purple tiefling, and he's like, "Yeah, he fucking loves me." Yeah, passes him another something, and then smokes that up in one go, tosses it, quickly goes down to roll up another one.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I guess you don't want any stims then. And, well, anyways.
As you said, Stims, the lanky like Githyanki, was like, "Hey, whoa! You talk about Stims?
Oh, now I'm cool all of a sudden.
Hey, well, you never said you had Stims."
Hey,
That's a
man,
whole
like, I'm
different
just
story.
trying to hang out. I'm just trying to hang out here. Me and my boys just got here. Literally just, like, trying to figure this shit out with the whole race and everything. And y'all just, like, kind of, like, disrespecting a little bit.
Whoa, dude, no disrespect here. You telling me you're gonna race? Fucking respect, dude. That's fucking sick. What are you riding, bro?
We like
It's
to
kind
race
of complicated.
and we like to go fast, but I think that someone or maybe a bunch of you Drift Vandals stole our micro blink drive the other day, and that is not very cool.
As you say that, he kind of like furrows his brow, kind of looks at you, and kind of cocks his head to the side. He's like, "Oh man, I don't know what you're talking about, man. I can't keep track of all my Drift Vandals, man. All my Vandals are all fucking doing their own thing, bro. Like, it's a fucking planet full of gangsters. What do you expect? Like, you're on Zerf, man. You're gonna get your shit stolen. Like, but yeah, I don't know, man. If it's one of my Vandals, I'm sorry, bro, but I don't know. I can't keep track of everyone. If that happened, then that's my bad, dude. But can't help you there, dude."
Yeah, but I think you can.
How about we do this? Because obviously.
Do you say that like aggressively, Bugaki?
I don't know if it's aggressively.
All right.
It's more like, maybe it's more,
I feel like we're on the edge of a
Yeah.
combat.
I guess it did sound a little bit aggressive.
And you are Jews.
Yeah, he is a little bit angry. So
Yeah,
I'm
like
the
if you
calm
yeah,
one
you
here,
kind of
but-
say that tone towards him, and then the large rhino man sitting there kind of stands up and just towers over you. Hey, you got something to say, man?
Oh,
Yeah.
wait
Whoa,
a
whoa,
second.
hey.
Oh, I gotta.
Whoa, hold on.
Why
We were
don't we
told
put
that
this?
Fork and Blaze Runner was an honorable man and that he has won the last 2 races fairly, but we have not raced before with him and are already being dishonored by him and his gang. So we are here to try to correct the situation so that we can have a fair race tomorrow and see who is truly the fastest.
All right, well, listen, dudes. What'd you guys lose?
Micro blink drive and some other stuff.
Couple cans of beans.
I mean, you guys seem like pretty cool dudes, and I'll see you at the race. And I don't want no trouble. It's bad press before a big race, but yeah. I mean, I do want people to know Fork and Blaze Runner as a fucking chill dude who races good and fucking fast as shit. So how about this? If you guys can fucking, I mean, good luck, but if you guys can beat me in the race tomorrow, I'll fucking get you a micro blink drive, no problem. I don't know, but like, if you can prove it or not, but I'll take your word for it, because you guys seem like some pretty cool dudes. But if it really was one of my Vandals who, stole your shit, that's my bad. So I'll give you a micro blink drive if you can fucking prove to me that you got the chops.
Well, you said that Drift Vandals had to be fast to race. I don't think that any of your Drift Vandals are as fast as you, so how can you expect us to be as fast as you when we have never raced before, and we are down a micro blink drive so that we are not able to function to the best of our ability?
He kind of shrugs like, hey man, that's not my problem, dude.
Like in this situation, he basically, because he's sitting next to the dude with the knife. He's kind of like he's like, I got a proposition that doesn't have to do with racing. It has to do with who wants to fucking place some bets. If you got some micro blink drives, I'd love for you to put it up on the table. But if you're too scared, then that's fine. I'll be on my way. I've got other places I could go.
Hell, micro blink drive's a pretty penny, my guy. Like, that's not something you just fucking bet on fucking stingy hands over here. He like looks over to the Get Yankee.
Get Yankee, you got choices. You got 2 choices. The one I just proposed to you, or Plan B.
I mean, I don't got used for these parts after the race, so I mean, I'm betting things on the race, but that's where we excel, us Drift Vandals.
It sounds like, and I'll be true when I've been drinking. I've had some, but it sounds to me like you're trying to fucking fuck us. You're trying to get us in a scenario where you already had the upper hand. Let me tell you this: we came to you at peace, being wronged, at peace, and you proposed to us to dance your pony show with one leg. With one leg.
Hey, dude, I don't even know if it was the fucking Vandals that stole your shit. Could have been anyone. You're on fucking Zerf, my guy.
Could have been anyone, yeah. All right.
Kind of looks down though at your arm, Mikey, as you like draw his attention. He's just like, I mean, if you guys can like at least place top 3 in tomorrow's race, I could maybe give you I could probably fork up a fucking micro blink drive for you. But if you guys don't, I'm gonna want to take that mechanical arm because that shit looks fucking expensive, dude.
He's just like looks at him a little bit. He kind of grills him a bit. It's like, you don't know anything about this hand, do you? Have you
I mean,
heard
I know
of,
that it looks fucking pricey, and I'll fucking take that as a prize.
Have you heard of Mr. Shine?
Yeah, I might have heard of Mr. Sean. You know him?
He's specifically my guy.
Hey, he's a pretty good guy to know, especially when it comes to tech and fucking mechanical arms and shit.
Do you know that this is a fucking Starhand custom that you asking for?
I don't know what any of those words mean, dude.
Again.
What the fuck's a Starhand custom?
After you stole from us.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. All right. Oh, it sounds like we're going down Path B. It sounds specifically like we're going down Path B.
As you say that, you kind of hear outside through the window like a loud hum. Everyone, just roll me like a perception check of some kind. Actually, Mike, you have a spot the details. You can add that to this.
Oh, okay.
Nat 20.
Okay. 22.
Nat plus a 6. I got 26.
You got a nat 20 plus 6? What? That's crazy.
Yeah.
I got a 22.
Bugaki, you hear outside through the window as you guys are like having this conversation, the hum of like an engine. As you see like a fucking motorcycle pull up outside, and you kind of see it through the window, and you see coming off of it a fire genasi with like a flaming mohawk, a denim vest, and like really shitty tattoos, and then a guy on the back getting up who like kind of looks like almost like an older version of this guy with like a dimmed mohawk and like a goatee. And you see like this motorcycle is like almost like shaped like a wasp, like it's got like it's like yellow with like black stripes on it, and you recognize as it pulls up like the hum of the engine sounds very similar to what the hot potato used to sound like.
Wow.
As it pulls up, and you take a closer look, like through the, I guess you go up to the window and you look and you see like there's like a hypercube retrofitted into this bike, giving it a bit of a boost. And kicking the door down, you see this genasi come in, kind of look at you guys, and he's just like, what's a bunch of non-drift vandals here stinking up the bar?
I turn to them and I'm like, guys, I don't know, I can't really explain how I know this, but I know my humming very well because
I know the hum. I know the sound.
Sensitivities.
I know the sound of that hum. I've heard that hum every single day.
So you know
That is my
exactly.
Yeah, you see this guy fucking like, his fire mohawk starts to get a bit brighter. He's like, what do you mean you're this fucking hum, man? That's my hum.
Yeah, what's your name, you idiot?
I'm fucking Chili Larson. I'm fucking Curry Larson. Don't you know me? You don't know Curry Larson?
Curry Larson. I turn to the other dude. I'm like, who is this guy? Do you know this guy?
Oh man, that's Curry Larson, dude. He's one of us.
He stole our micro blink drive. I know that hum. That is the hum
he kind of
my
looks
ship.
over to Curry Larson. How do you know that? For sure. But that's yours. I mean, there's a lot of micro blink drives getting passed around OPM over here.
Look, my fucking people speak in hums, all right? I know hums. I know my hums.
Is there a way that I can know like the serial number, or, like the model or something? Because that's a ship.
Give me a check of some kind.
I made a
a history check to recall the exact.
Can I
serial
roll
number.
hack or fix?
Sure. That's not really hacking though.
I've made a specific roll.
I got something
what-
I want to do.
What did you roll, Mikey?
During this, like right when the doors got kicked in, and like during what you guys said about it being the hum, Mikey went immediate like game mode because of the juice inside of him, keeping him calm, collective, and cool. And he went act unseen or unheard. So get somewhere or do something without detection. I just kind of
Okay. Yeah. What are you doing?
So I got a 19, but that's a plus
Ooh.
4 on that, so it's
Wow.
a 23. So I'm gonna go.
Hey, that's great.
So are they both inside currently? Like him and the dude that was on the bike?
Yeah.
I got
the
it,
two.
like-
The two guys from the bike are both now inside, with their bike parked outside.
Before the door like shuts, as it's like doing the swift going in after it's been kicked or whatever, I kind of slide through and just I want to be at the bike. I have another roll I could make to see, but it's something because it's like
I'll
perform a
say they
task
don't
that
notice you. Like they're immediately like drawn into this conversation with Bugaki and Whiskers, and they don't notice that you slip out.
Like I'm gonna be right by the hypercube right now.
Yeah.
I've got stay cool, which means I can perform a task that requires concentration, dexterity, or precision or speed under pressure. So I can try to roll to somehow forcibly remove this hypercube.
Okay. Before we get to that,
I rolled an 11. Can I say like the model number and how much mileage it has and all of these like stats that I would just know?
Sure. Yeah. You like blurt that out. Bugaki, you doing something too?
Yeah, I'm gonna start. I think I see that Mikey goes back, and I realize it's my time to make a scene. So I'm gonna go right up to Chili Larson, or no, Curry Larson. And I'm gonna be like, I heard through the teeth greasers, which I am affiliated, that the worst racer on the track is Curry Larson.
Oh, was that fucking right, you piece of shit?
Yeah, that's fucking right.
Goes up. You see, like Fork and Blaze are kind of like. I mean, now you obviously know that that's him. Kind of like get in between you guys, like, whoa, dudes, like chill out. Like he kind of looks to Curry Larson. You didn't actually steal anything from these dudes, did you? Like that's like totally unchill.
I didn't steal nothing. I didn't steal nothing. I got these parts fair and square.
Yeah, where's square? Where's the square and where's the fair?
I got them from a tech shop. You bitch.
Yeah, a tech shop? Yeah, what tech shop?
Yeah, one of the lot of tech shops.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
One of the many tech shops.
And then I go up to him and I'm like, look, if you don't give back what you stole, me and my friends are gonna kill your ass. And I'm gonna use threaten.
Roll me a threaten.
Before it becomes a combat scenario, I rolled a 14 total on stay cool, so Mikey's gonna just fucking use his star and just jam it into the hypercube section the moment.
So I feel like it is probably
anything I can do?
It takes a bit of labor to like install and uninstall one of these. Like I don't know if that's something you can quickly do.
I think we should just run back to my mech and then just like take the whole bike.
Take the whole bike entirely.
Yeah.
I could do that could be my task, and I could literally just be taking the bike or like wait. Because let's say my hand's kind of, is it in an encasement? Like is the cube in like a part? Is it in like a gasket or something?
It's like within the bike, but like there's like a little window that you could see the hypercube kind of displayed.
I kind of wanted to just like rip at it and like pull whatever I could into like the car that we have as a task. But I don't know if like did you fit the entire bike in the car?
No.
No. I would just grab it with like the mouth of the mech and like the claws. Just pick it up.
It's probably like a similar size to your mech though, right? Like it'd be a lot to just like carry.
That's why I feel like I'd have to break it up somehow.
Okay, so we can just destroy it. I can just destroy it then.
Well, I've got my gun. Can I blow a hole somewhere to like
what if
attach?
What if we try to just drive the bike?
Or that could be my task. I could wait. Well, can I try and could that be my hot wire? Could stay cool.
I could probably hack
14.
it.
So yeah, I do also have take control, which might work.
No, it also
Take
works.
control is with force, right? Yeah, use force, violence, presence of will, direct actions to take control. So I will say, Whiskers and Bugaki are still inside though.
I don't think that this bike is the same size as a half-size mech. That doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it's definitely smaller. It's like a pretty souped-up bike though. Like I'm imagining almost like a fucking Harley. Like it's like kind of a bit thick.
All I would
I'd
I'd probably just rip it apart if we needed to.
Okay. Well, whatever I can do with my task to get it so that we can take something.
Well, so far only Mikey's out there, and he's undetected at the moment. But Bugaki and Whiskers are inside, so I don't know if you guys can deliberate like this.
I'm gonna back up Bugaki and say,
You are just racers. You realize that we are Lancer pilots.
and then I'll show them like a captain thing or something like that.
Are you trying to roll something to like intimidate?
I'm
Bugaki,
just
what was
gonna-
your
I'm-
intimidation
let me give accuracy to Bugaki's intimidation.
Okay, yeah, give me that intimidation roll.
And I get 2 accuracy because I already have one because I'm juiced up.
Yeah,
Oh,
sure,
hell
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Juiced up. You just take the higher one.
Oh right, I only take the higher one. Oh yeah, no, I did not do well.
Uh-oh.
Got a 7.
Well, I passed my stay cool, so we can still use that to do something to save the scenario.
Yeah, I'll say you guys try to like threaten him, and then like Curry Larson's like, I don't give a shit if you're a fucking Lancer pilot.
I didn't mean that. I didn't actually. I didn't mean like kill like dead kill. I mean like kill like I didn't mean it. Look, we just want our stuff back.
Yeah, you see Fork and Blazerner chime in, and he's just kind of like, Curry, my guy, like you can't just go stealing shit. Like that's like some stingy hand shit. And look at Yankee kind of like, hey. But if you really did steal that shit, like you gotta give that back. Especially they got a race, man. I want to see them at their fucking prime. Like I ain't steal nothing. That's my fucking micro blink drive.
Okay. So my task that I'm gonna do with the 14 is I'm gonna radio in Augie and Sweet Pea to come and pick up
nice.
the bike and take it, basically.
Nice.
I'm
So
giving
we'll
them a
just
drop
distract
point.
him, I guess, but we don't know.
Yeah.
what he's doing.
So
Okay.
like we'll keep the distraction going. We still got those explosives if we need more, but hopefully it doesn't get to that.
I gotcha.
I'm gonna try to take control of the situation
Okay.
and
Like it seems like
Need to
Fork
be
and Blazerner is kind of like on your side and trying to like mediate a bit. Curry Larson is the volatile one who's like denying all things, and the other guy with him is kind of like hasn't really said much and is just kind of observing. But Curry Larson seems to be, and like all the other Drift fans are just kind of watching the situation, not really sure how to intervene.
Yeah, let me ask Fork and Blaze Runner.
Did Curry Larson have this micro blink drive yesterday? I do not think so. Can Curry Larson tell me how much mileage is on it and the serial number and model? I don't know if he can, or what
I
year.
know
it was
I don't
bought.
pay attention to that shit. I'm just a fucking rider, and I buy shit and then I ride with it.
I gotta say you're really putting a bad image on your whole gang here, isn't he? This isn't really fair square riding now, is it? And would be a shame if the what do you call it? Big boys on top heard about this.
The Skull Pounders?
Yeah, the Skull Pounders.
I mean,
can
he's
you beat
right.
it, that?
The fucking Skull Pounders, they run the whole fucking race. If they knew that there was some funny business, they wouldn't be too happy.
I do not think that the Drift Vandals can be known as the best if everyone knows that they are trying to sabotage the competition.
I think that's terms for disqualification.
Blazerner looks at you two, Whiskers and Bugak, and he's like, all right, you guys are like some pretty super dudes, so how about this? I'll get you this blink drive back, and then like Curry Larson's like, hey! And Curry Larson, it's because you're a fucking Drift Vandal, I'll fucking install a new fucking micro blink drive into that bike so you can race tomorrow. How's that?
All right, now I think we've come to a good agreement.
Like I
Yeah,
said,
I appreciate it.
Like I said, man, it's bad press for a big race if the fucking shit went down in the fucking hellhole where everyone knows that it's fucking Drift Vandals here. I want everyone to know that we race fair and we don't do shit like this.
I appreciate that.
Orc and Blaze Runner, you are an honorable man. When you lose tomorrow, we will still tell everyone that you are an honorable man.
All right, we'll see about that, man.
So he gets like a couple of his dudes, like the big rhino guy, and then like Stingy Hands, go in and like uninstall it, and Curry Larson's like pounding. He fucking spits on you guys as he walks out.
I was just picturing like during all of this, like you guys walk out, and I'm like
he's
signaling
like,
a ship.
chilling.
I'm like doing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you see Augie. He's like, don't come in the door. Don't come in the oh! And they fly off again.
Yeah, he can stay there. Just pick us up. That's fine.
Yeah, he can come pick us up. Yeah, you guys are some spicy dudes. Yeah, fucking see you guys at the race. Yeah, Curry Larson spits on you guys, leaves. You guys get your micro blink drive back.
Can I take a dog piss on his bike?
Yeah, sure. Give me a stealth roll if you're trying to hide it.
I'm not trying to hide it. He spat on me.
Okay.
Hey, you fucking piss on my bike!
Just start barking. Pretend you don't know like how to talk.
He fucking he runs up to you and like tries to like kick you off of it.
I just ignore him.
That's my fucking bike, man!
Piss on it and leave.
Hey, if you ever try to pull that shit again, your bike's gonna be a lot more than pissed on.
We pumped on too, buddy.
I'm gonna shit on it. Cool. So you guys make it out of there unscathed with your micro blink drive.
Well, I'll dramatically get into my mech birdie and just like walk by them in the mech, and then just go and then fly back onto the ship.
Where do you guys head after? So I'll say yeah, you guys have like a day or two to prep your vehicles before the big race.
Go back to the Teeth Greasers base. That's our one now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's familiarize.
Yeah, you fucking drive back to Fort Borg. Yeah, you see Seven Trombone. Hey there, fellas.
Hey.
Welcomes you back in, and yeah, like you can use their base as like your ship can't go inside the fort because it's too large, but you can use his garage and stuff. I don't think Bugaki's mech can fit in his garage, unfortunately, but yeah, you guys can like work on your shit there.
We'll just like Bugaki like AI'd up.
Wait, weren't we already inside their base with Bugaki's mech?
I think he kind of busted.
Yeah, but like it like takes up a whole lot of fucking space. Like he'd rather it be outside.
we were storming the castle. I don't think it was.
Yeah, fucking blew a hole in it.
We blew a bunch of
holes. You blew a fucking hole. The fort is smaller now because the hole that goes blown into it had to be taken. The pieces had to be taken from elsewhere to patch
Our
that
base
up.
like used to be badass when we showed up, and now it looks like it kind of rang down like some cyber shack with a big garage.
So for the race, which will happen next session, you guys are create a new mech and like add on whatever you think that you'd need for the race, and we'd run it like that. And I'll say, yeah, for the next like day or two, you guys and Augie kind of helps you work on your death speeders / like vehicles that you're going to be using for the race. I will say several hours after you guys had this whole confrontation, actually, on like a greenish motorcycle, you see pulling up to the fort, actually, that Githyanki coming up.
Oh yeah.
And you see him come from a bit of a ways away, and he kind of has his hands up, and he kind of walks toward the fort. The Stingy Hands fella. Do you guys do anything?
Yeah. Oh, whoa, what's
What are you
yeah.
doing over here?
Hey, I just was wondering if you guys maybe wanna do a bit of a deal before tomorrow's race.
Whoa, what kind of deal
Talking
you talking
about
about?
it. This guy's talking about a deal. Can you believe that?
You're talking about a deal on the day of
Talking
we're just
about
out
a
here.
deal.
We're out here racing. We're practicing.
Hey, I'm a guy that makes deals. What can I say?
Hey man, we were just there. You could have made a deal with us when we were there. Now you want to make a deal. Now what's
Why
the
are you
deal?
so clammy
Hey, I don't
now,
call
man?
the shots, all right? This is under the table, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
All right, let's hear you out.
I like Fork and Blaze Runner, so I hope this does not go against him.
Oh no, on the contrary, my fellow furry friend, even though I got no fur. Listen, I got a lot of bets riding on my boss, alright? He's got a bit of a win streak going, and he's gotta win tomorrow's race. So if you guys maybe tone it back a bit, let him win again this year, I'll make it worth your while.
What do you mean, worth your while?
I mean, I can see that your ship here could use a couple upgrades. I mean, I would have offered to steal back a micro blink drop, but seems like you got one of those already. I'll give you, 2,000 gold maybe, and a couple parts that could soup up your ship, and we'll call it a fair deal if you throw the race.
Yeah, but
Isn't the race prize about 10,000 for
Fork and
first
Blaze
place?
Runner, yeah, but Fork and Blaze Runner is gonna win, right? Like, we
I
all
don't know
know
what
that.
you're talking
I just
about.
want to make sure that's gonna happen, That's
Something
my
fishy
boss.
about you coming here after seeing specifically how much Stugatz we got coming to your base, saying hello, getting our blink drive back so we could have a formidable race. Now you asking us to throw the race when the prize is at risk. I don't think you understand exactly whose turf you're stepping on. This is teeth greaser ground, and we are out here for first place and nothing less. At least
you see, he
me.
hasn't gone into the void. He kind of draws a line in the sand.
Hey, that is teeth greaser turf. I'm on the outside looking in. Just trying to, do a bit of diplomacy here.
It sounds a little bit more like bureaucracy to me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you see, I'm a little bit confused because when we were there, you all talking like, oh, we want to race fair. Now you're coming here, you're saying, oh, you want to pay us to lose? And
Hey, I don't speak on behalf of my boss, alright? This is just me doing Drift Vandal shit. Making sure the Drift Vandals come out on top.
I don't really care if we win, but we should get 10,000 GP. Because that is our deal with the teeth greasers, is that we need to win the money.
I mean, just think about it, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Gets on his motorcycle and drives away.
Only 2,000? Wait, I want him to stay.
I got 19 on Rita situation +2, so 21.
Mhm.
Can I understand more as to why specifically they want this one guy to win and why they might want the renown? Is there a gang kind of hierarchy that they?
Well, obviously, there's a lot of gangs on Zerf, right? It's a gang nation, right? But Fork and Blaze Runner has been he's been winning the past couple of years. He has a two-time win streak, and this guy wants to make sure that keeps going because obviously the Drift Vandals are now pretty known as the fucking speed demons of this place.
So it's good gang investing, basically.
Yeah, I think what you're reading from the situation is that even though he's pretty confident Blaze Runner's gonna win, he just wants to lock it in and make sure. And you guys do seem like a new threat that he wants to kind of pay you guys under the table to make sure that his boss wins, just to maintain that renown. But you're also getting that Blaze Runner probably doesn't know about this too, right?
I'm getting that energy as well.
I mean, if he paid us 10K right here, right now, then yeah,
Yeah.
I really care. But
My money's on the 10K, especially with Mikey's ambition.
Even
if he
5K.
can get 10K.
even 5K.
I mean, yeah,
enough.
that's
We just
assuming
need
you
a
guys get in
briefcase.
first or second place. Basically, he's paying you more than what a third place would get.
so this guy is just saying this without.
What if we agree and then
Oh,
just win? What if we say, hey, okay, fine. Hey, before you leave, whatever. All right, we're new here. Okay, this is obviously you're doing us a favor because we might not even win the race, and you obviously had the foresight to come here and tell us ahead of time. So you know what? Hey,
Oh, we could also just we could try to win, and then if we lose, we say, yeah, we
Yeah,
meant
we
to.
lost
Yeah.
on purpose. I mean, you could.
Yeah, but we don't know how honorable this guy is, though.
No, that's what I mean. Like, no, like it doesn't matter. I say if we say yes and then we win, we already got 10K, and he might be mad, but we got 10K.
Yeah, I'll say he left before you guys made a decision because he
I
wants
meant
you guys to think on it. But tomorrow, like, he will touch base with you, and like obviously during the race, he'll be like have an eye out and see like what you guys are doing. But just an extra element added to the race. Stingy Hands wants you guys to throw it and let Blaze Runner win.
Well, he doesn't know we're gonna do both.
So I will say, yes, this is like 2 whatever days left before the race. On the final night, actually, everyone roll me like a perception check. You guys are doing the final touches on your death speeders.
And 8.
Yeah, I got a 6.
I got a 5.
I got an 8 with
Rolling so
investigate.
bad.
Yeah, on the last night, you guys, put the finishing touches on your thing, on your stuff. Augie helps you get those final things in. Next session we'll describe like what everything looks like and how everything looks, but and like what your fucking vehicles can do. But yeah, throughout the night, Mikey, you got like an 8, right?
Yeah.
You kind of like in the middle of the night just like woke up briefly for a second because you just like felt something, but then went
he doesn't sleep well, so
but went immediately back to sleep. And the night went by without any activity.
Yeah, someone fucked their shit.
Mikey heard a shuffle, and then you thought it was just Bugaki taking a piss.
Yeah.
Isn't this fort secure? Like there's like security footage and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we damaged it a lot though.
But people are up at night also like securing the area and have cameras
from
things.
before that there were guards outside, there were guards inside. There were some security cameras. Your ship is outside. I think your mechs, except Bugaki's, are in the garage.
Yeah.
Wait, in the garage. Mine's in the ship.
Yours is with the yours is with Sweet Pea. Again.
Yeah, yours is in the ship, I would say. Well, I think from what we discussed, Mikey and Bugaki, you guys are combining into one vehicle, right?
Oh, really? How's that work?
Yeah.
He's gonna be like a
a turret.
Yeah.
So I'd say your joint vehicle is actually probably too big, so it's like outside.
Whoa! Wait a second.
Or like not outside, like in the hangar of your ship.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
like it won't fit in the garage.
Wait, how does this combined mech vehicle look like, and how does it work?
I don't know. We gotta figure that out.
We're gonna flavor it out, but in my head, I'm picturing like a sidecar.
Well,
but it's gonna have functionality.
Because our mechs aren't gonna be that different than what they are already, because we don't have anything to change.
I mean, they can look different, and like the function is gonna be different, probably a little bit. But yeah, DeFran.
I'm picturing that we got like, like a driver's seat and then like a turret seat in the back.
So yeah, the night before the big race, you guys get
Wait, hold on.
What?
I think the night before the big race, I would probably want to go and sabotage the vehicles.
Okay.
Like
so.
And you wake.
Hey guys, I wake you guys up in the middle of the night. Guys, I just got this idea, and it's like we like plant bombs on the vehicles. It doesn't matter. Look, we plant bombs on the vehicles, right? And then when they start driving, they blow up. And then we win the race.
But how do you know where everyone's vehicles are?
We got the garages on the map.
There are so many garages.
Yeah, you definitely cannot hit all of that in one night.
We'll just go to a couple.
Can we try?
It's like a ding door dash. Like we kind of like.
Also, yeah, you also don't necessarily know where every vehicle is, or like whose vehicles are even racing tomorrow.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you like have no idea what Fork and Blaze Runners looks like. You have no idea. You only know what Curry Larson's vehicle looks like.
Can we attach it to Curry Larson's vehicle? Can we drive?
Yeah, definitely gonna get Curry Larson.
I've got my smart scope, so can I use my smart scope to like? I've got like 2 mile radius vision. Can I see if I can?
Okay, so since you guys are awake and doing stuff on the night of the night before the race, give me another perception roll and roll it with accuracy this time.
They're awake.
I didn't actually want to be awake for this, but they did wake me up for it, so can I still roll?
You can go back to bed if you want.
I got a 14.
Same.
I got an 18.
But wait, 2 accuracy? What does that mean? We rolled d6 as well?
Yeah, Mikey, you that shuffle you had heard, and then you went back to sleep, but then you guys all woke up to do a thing. You hear another shuffle like in and around like the area that you're in. And Bugaki, you also notice like something. You're not alone here. Besides like the robots.
Wait a second, there's something here.
Bugaki, you didn't bring someone home, did you? You bring a bug girl
No,
home? It sounds like you brought a
don't.
bug girl home.
There's no bug girl.
I'll say both of you guys see slinking off and trying to like escape through a side, but not really hidden in the darkness because you can see a glowing red mohawk. You see Curry Larson trying to sneak off.
Hey,
yo!
As you yell at, he starts running.
All right.
Okay, perfect. I rolled take someone out. I got I got 13 plus 4.
I'm gonna roll get somewhere quickly and chase him down.
Yeah.
That's
so I'm gonna disable him quickly and quietly. I'm not gonna kill him.
Okay, I'll say you like shot his like leg. He's like and he fucking like.
I took the pistol because I always sleep with it under my pillow.
And then Whiskers, what did you roll?
15 on get somewhere quickly, so I just caught up with him, and
then you catch up and you see Curry Larson with like a laser wound through one of his legs, and he just like hands up and he's just like, "Hey, I don't want no trouble."
Yeah, that's why you came here.
Yeah, I was just scoping out the competition. All right.
Can we see if he came here on a vehicle or anything?
You don't see that he came in on a vehicle or anything. No.
He's just by himself,
or not anything within sight.
So
but you do see he is holding some like tools and stuff, and he has like a bag full of like stuff. Like there's like metal and like junk in his in a little satchel.
Let's strip him down naked.
I slap him. I slap him in the face. I slap him in the face. I'm like, look, you better fucking tell us everything you fucking know or you're dead and nobody will find you.
As you say that, he pulls out quickly a switchblade, like a thermal switchblade that like, you see like a bit of like a laser thing, and he like goes to stab you, Bugaki.
Yeah,
I thought I was restraining him.
Give me a roll to restrain. What do you have like a?
No, I don't have anything.
Okay, I'm gonna roll.
I rolled again.
I got a 13.
Can I react twice?
I'm gonna roll take control as well.
Shoot him
so
again.
As you like kind of restrained him, and then as like Bugaki says that, for a moment, Curry Larson slips out, pulls out this thing, and then slashes at Bugaki very quickly, and you take 4 damage to your pilot, Bugaki.
Ouch.
And then, sorry, what did Mikey and Bugaki do? You guys.
So well, now that he's actually hit Bugaki, Mikey kind of triggered Mikey because of what happened in Vixopia, and he shoots Curry in the head.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Bugaki, are you doing anything?
Yeah, just break his kneecaps again.
Before he went to stab me, I was gonna like roll take control as I slapped him. Like that was the.
I want to know what he did.
I was gonna roll something.
Oh, you want to know what he stole,
or what he fucked up?
Yeah, because I was gonna roll when I slapped him. So
okay, well, let's do
supposed that to be
first.
take control.
If you get ahead of the game, I won't shoot him.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Okay, yeah. So before he stabbed me, I wanted to try to take control. So it's
In what way are you doing this? Like, how are you doing that?
Those little bug hands.
physically.
Okay.
Physically.
You're basically trying to grapple him again.
He like latches
Yeah.
to his face.
Okay.
Oh, I just got 10.
Okay.
Oh,
cool.
right
So
on the dot.
I'll say what happens is like he slips quickly out of Whiskers, slashes you for 4 damage, and then you pin him down again. And you got him restrained.
This motherfucker shot me.
It's like a switchblade, but like the blade is like a heated like laser.
Yeah, I don't shoot him in his head. I shoot him in his butt. Man.
Yow!
Right in his butt cheek.
What are you doing here?
Listen, I'm gonna win that fucking race no matter what.
Yeah, not
No,
if you
you're
can't sit
not.
that cheek. You ain't.
As he says that, you see in his satchel like a couple like parts from like some of your mechs, just like that he like took out that like
How would
might
he-
like
how would
loosen
he-
up some
How did
shit.
he get in like that, and how would he know how to take apart mechs? Like
He's a
that's
slithery
different
little fuck.
than vehicles.
Slippery little fuck. I mean, you guys do know
Yes.
that these drift vandals do this shit. I mean, you guys got ransacked earlier.
You know what,
Uh,
fellas? I got an idea. I think we can get some favor with the Drift Vandals. And again, they already know they don't want this word going out. So why don't we go make an example of that boy and show him, bring him back to the base, red-handed, with our shit. Let's go wake him up.
Yeah, I think I like that idea. And also, something
think they
else.
wouldn't be
Something
happy.
humiliating.
Something
Something,
humiliating.
Can we strip him down naked and steal all of his stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
you guys get all
also-
your shit back.
Yeah, we steal
Also-
all of his stuff that's on
So
him.
where's your bike?
I ain't telling you shit.
Let's slap him real quick. Where's your fucking bike?
I ain't telling you shit.
He's gonna
Alright.
try to. Ooh. He slips out and swipes at you again. At you, Mikey.
Okay.
For 4 damage as he like slashes at you quickly and tries to book it.
Rolled another, take someone out. I got another, sorry, it's 12 plus 4 is 16. And this
His back
time,
is to you as he's like running.
this time I just like go for the knockout. Like I'm just
can you-
subduing him.
Can you break his hands and knees, please?
Oh, right away. Mikey does like some like just
Yeah,
with
you,
his one
He should
then,
be
like,
awake for this.
punch through the knee.
Yeah, you like pistol whip him and then you like
Yeah.
you
He's the little graviton
handicap him a
hand.
little bit, and he
Yeah.
falls to the ground and he gets knocked out. Drops his switchblade.
All right, tie him up.
Okay, so we take a switchblade.
I'm
What else
up.
does he have?
We take
He has his little switchblade. He's got 13
Does he have a
GP
little-
on him. He's got.
Does he have a drift handle jacket?
He has like a vest. Yeah, on the back it's like drift vandals.
Yeah, I put that. I grabbed that and I kind of just put 2 fingers down my back.
And then he has a satchel full of like little like parts and stuff like that he took from like not only you guys but like a couple other vehicles in the area.
Hey yo, Augie, we got some extra bits here for you.
Oh, I could use these actually.
Augie, can you make sure that our mechs are fixed with these parts, and if there's any extra parts to also upgrade our mechs again?
Absolutely, I can do that. He'll take the satchel and like take something. Ooh, one of these. That's quite the steal. I haven't
Does
seen
he,
one of these Cerebros in years.
Does he have a drift vandal jacket?
Mikey has
Yeah.
the vest.
Yeah. And Mikey
No,
has
you
it.
do you want?
Has
Do
the
you want?
vest.
Hey yo,
Definitely not gonna.
hey
fit.
Bugaki.
Oh,
I kind of make a cut. I'm like as I'm just ripping it with the power of my cyber hand, and I just adorn it on the Bugaki. Now you are an honorary drift vandal. You don't let anyone tell you any less.
So because
Thank
it's made shorter, it's like a vest that all it says is drift on the top.
I love it.
Yeah,
Fucking
pretty
sick.
sick. Cool. So what are you guys doing with him?
We tie him up, but we're gonna bring him back to. Are they all like kind of still awake and at the the
I don't know.
hellhole.
What time did you do this?
We were asleep, so if we woke up, it would. I'm guessing it's probably like a.m., but not past 3.
I would say they probably are not at the like if you check like they're not at the hellhole anymore because like it's the night before a race. They're probably getting some rest, but you don't know where
Wait.
they live.
Does the hellhole have like a high beam or a post of sorts? Like what is the structure?
Oh
of
yeah,
the
you
building
can
look
you
like?
can. It's like a trailer like that has a bunch of like patched up metal all over it.
I want to like string them on like a loose beam.
Okay, yeah.
Well,
by the rope.
how about what
Um,
if we just stay here, get some sleep, and we can strap him naked onto your mech while we race tomorrow?
That's actually even better. We
and
could do something like that.
Fuck, what's that movie?
Mad Max. We could Mad
Mad
Max him.
Max, yeah, Mad Max,
Oh,
yeah, like that kind of shit.
yeah.
Like strapped
That's
to the
pretty
front
cool.
when he's naked.
That's pretty jokes. Yeah.
Yeah, honestly,
Alright.
yeah.
That's a good idea, because then they won't shoot us. I
Yeah,
guess.
that'll be our human shield.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, put him. Yeah, exactly.
Is it on Mikey and Bugaki's?
Well,
He
yeah,
won't fit
I'll
on
ask.
mine.
Hey, Augie,
Yeah.
can you fit some sort of like you know the old classic, Mad Max and the
Mad who?
purest Mad Max and the purest highway, the sequel that came out in God, it's been so long. But I want a spike that I can post up some form of almost like a mermaid, at the front of a ship. Yeah, like a mast.
Ah, one of those. Oh, that's very naughty.
Or just fit it. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah,
Mikey-
Augie can take care of that.
Mikey broke his hands and his knees, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you
I
just see
feel
like a
I do
beat
that a
up,
lot.
broken arms, broken legs, big bruise on his head, limp right now because he's unconscious. Curry Larson strapped to the front of your vehicle.
With chains, not with
No.
rope.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with
chains.
chains.
Yeah,
With chains. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Be clear. Yeah. Cool. And that's all you guys are gonna do tonight.
And he burns the rope.
Are you guys still gonna go sabotage some folks?
I think we're good on that. That felt like enough chaos for me.
Okay. Yeah. So the final night of or the final night before the neon stretch begins, passes with a little bit of activity by you
Little
guys
mouse.
and Curry Larson. And the next day, tomorrow, and next session, will be the big race.
Whoa.
That's all for this episode of Super Journey Dudes, Lancer Edition.